Thank you. Welcome, 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 everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. It is Monday night. Listen, come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know tonight where you're chiming in from. Go ahead and rep your city, rep your state. Let me know where you're repping from tonight. My name is Sonia Atchison. I am chiming in tonight out of the ATL. I see we have Philly in the house. Washington, D.C. is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, everybody, you still have time to go ahead and send those last-minute text messages to your guests. Let your guests know that we are live. Send them this last-minute link. Hi, Elise. How are you doing? Great evening, great evening, great evening. So listen, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is actually fourth quarter. We are full-fledged in fourth quarter. This is our taste and talk tonight. Make sure you invite your guests. Go ahead and send out those last-minute text messages. Listen, go in our team chat and say, I'm on. Let everybody know that we are on. So I see we have Dallas, Texas is in the house. So ladies and gentlemen, I always want to be definitely respectful of everybody's time. I want to make sure we start on time, but go ahead and send out those last minute text messages. Make sure you let your guests know that we are live, okay? So let me just get right on into the information because I'm always very, very respectful of everybody's time because you took your time out to come on here. But also make sure you invite your guests. Let your guests know that we are live. We are actually getting started. So before we get started tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to our Taste and Talk, where wellness and freedom collides. This is actually where wellness and freedom collides. Actually, we are on a mission. Our mission is actually, we're here to help other everyday average people, ladies and gentlemen, transform not only their health, but also to build freedom from the comfort of your home. And I think that is absolutely phenomenal because, you know, we all know what's currently going on in our current administration. People are looking for something that they can do from the comfort of their home where they can actually generate something additional. So let me just get right on to sharing my story and actually how I come to find out about these amazing, amazing products and this phenomenal company. We call it TLC, Total Life Changes, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just share what happened to me. Okay. And so again, I was actually on social media. I was searching, I was looking for something. I was already a part of another direct sales network marketing company. This company actually was a health and wellness company. I was very overweight. You could actually, if you could see the photo behind me, ladies and gentlemen, that was actually what I looked like before I said yes to this company, Total Life Changes. Let me just show it to you a little bit closer and show you actually what I used to look like. And so when I actually was searching and I was on social media, you know how sometimes you're up late at night and you have these infomercials. And if you're a person that was actually how I used to be, ladies and gentlemen, when these infomercials come on, you know how you at church and the pastor's talking and you feel like the pastor, they may be, 2,000 people in the church, but you feel like the pastor's only talking to you. Well, so when I would see these infomercials, ladies and gentlemen, I say, you know what, they're talking to me. So I really need to click on whatever this link is. I need to order. So I felt like I needed to order something because I was really looking to transform my body. I was that person. I was in this health and wellness direct sales network marketing company, but I didn't look like I was in that company. I was taking the products, but I did not look like I was a part of that company. And this is actually real talk. I was going to the gym, but I still looked the same. I was I was on the back door of 200 pounds. I was 191 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. And that was the heaviest that I had ever been in my life. And so when I was on social media, I kept seeing this package of tea right here. It was a green package back then. This was the tea. I kept seeing it all over social media. But guess what? I didn't know not one person that was in this company. I didn't know nobody that was in this company, not one person. But I kept seeing it all over social media. How it was falling in my timeline, I have no idea because I didn't know nobody that was a part of this company. So this is the thing. And I say, you know what? I don't want to publicly comment on their posts because somebody that I know that was in the company that I was a part of, they may go back and rat me out and say, you know what, Sonia, trying to get over there because I really want to try this product. And so what I did was I slid in somebody's DM. I sent a private message and I said, I really want to try this product right here. Because honestly, I kept seeing the before and after pictures. And at first, honestly, I didn't think it was real. I was like, you know what? Those people's not losing that kind of weight. That's a lie. But it was just too many. It was just really, it was overwhelming. It was just too many. So I was intrigued. I said, okay, they talking to me. You know, you go to church, the pastor, they talking to me. I said, okay, I keep saying it, so evidently they talking to me. So I slid in the DM. I said, I really want to try this package of tea right here. And so the person who I slid in their inbox, he said, okay. I said, how much is the tea? He said, I can actually, I'll sell you a pack. He, you know what? He didn't say you can try a package, right? How most people would do. He said, I will sell you a package of tea for $20. It was $20 back then. I said, okay, I really want to try it. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Jay had no idea. Jay is my husband. Jay had no idea that I was going to try this tea. Not that I had to get his permission, but the reason why I didn't want him to know, because I didn't want him to say, you know what, you be on up late at night on them infomercials. That stuff is not going to work because none of the stuff worked. I was already part of it. We was already in another company, and I still looked at just like I look on this picture right here. And so I said, you know what, let me just try it. He don't have to even know that I tried. I don't have to tell him about no $20. So I got the product, ladies and gentlemen. I made the tea. They told me how to make the tea. I got the tea. I made a full gallon of the tea. What I did was I put that gallon on that bottom shelf in the refrigerator all the way in the back, because I didn't even want him to taste my tea. Didn't want him to know nothing about my tea. And so, ladies, this is a true story. So when I got the tea, ladies and gentlemen, I was so surprised after my first week. Get this, I lost 7 pounds. I was so excited. You'd have thought that I lost like 20 pounds. I was just that excited because nothing else had worked for me. So when I lost those 7 pounds, I'm like, okay. The very next week we had a trip planned, Jay and I. We was actually getting ready to go to Cancun. So what I did was I met the person. I said, you know what, I need some more of that tea. I actually put it in water bottles, put it in my suitcase, and took it to Cancun with me. We didn't have the instant tea then. So, ladies and gentlemen, I took the tea with me to Cancun. I still hadn't really told Jay, but I kept drinking the tea. And then my brother-in-law was like, what is that stuff you keep drinking? I was like, what is that stuff you keep drinking? Because keep in mind, the company that we was a part of, it was actually my sister and my brother-in-law. So I didn't really want to tell them yet. I didn't want to tell them that we are considering, you heard me say we, Jay didn't even know, that we are considering this company right here. So fast forward, when we got back from Cancun, I was so excited about them 7 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. I went on in my first month actually to lose actually 23 pounds, and then went on to, with some of these other amazing products, went on to lose. Actually, I'm at 56 pounds. And I'm like, wow. And so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, these products are absolutely phenomenal. So actually this tea right here, ladies and gentlemen, this tea actually is a soft, gentle cleanse. This is our brewed tea. This is a soft, gentle cleanse. And see, I was that person, when I hear the word detox, I would start running, because in my mind, a detox to me was, something that, you actually stuck in the house all day long. You cannot go nowhere. That's what I thought. So I didn't know that it was a soft, gentle cleanse, that it actually cleanses out your organ. I didn't know that. And so, I had never, I'm full grown, but had never, ever detoxed. There's a lot of people like this. So this product right here, ladies and gentlemen, we don't make any medical claims, but a lot of women suffer in silence with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. That's nothing that we sit around the coffee table and talk about, or sit around, have coffee, talk about it, but they suffer with it in silence. This product really, truly helps with this. It's an all natural product. And so with this detox right here, because listen, get this, most men take care of the cars if you have a man in your life. If they don't, you may be a woman that you single, you take care of your own car, but I'm married. My husband take care of the cars, right? And so, just like a car, you cannot drive a car for 20 years and never, ever get your oil changed. Same thing with our bodies. Us as ladies, we get our hair done, we get our nails done, we wear lipstick, we wear makeup, so what, we do all of that. But what about the intern? We got to take care of our bodies. And so this tea, that's what this tea does. So, remember I said when we went to Cancun, I had to put this in water bottles, the brewed tea. But Mr. Jack Fallon, who's our CEO of our company, he said, he understands that we live in a microwave society. And he understands that, we have busy lives. And then he came out with the instant formula. So we have our instant teas. I'm going to share with you these instant teas right here. And I love the instant teas because I'm always on the go. Listen, my business partner who's going to be coming up here shortly, she just came back from Bali, world traveler. I saw her on IG. She had her instant tea with her while she was traveling. She didn't have to do like I did back in the day and take the brewed tea with me, put it in water bottles, all this kind of stuff. So the instant tea, ladies and gentlemen, I love, love, love our instant teas. This is our this right here, if you've ever been to Chick-fil-A and you ever had the lemonade, what you call the lemonade at Chick-fil-A, this is exactly what this tastes like. Honestly, I can't even believe that it's actually an all natural product right here. This is our lemonade instant tea. This is our watermelon, which tastes like Jolly Ranchers to me. And this is our fruit punch. So this right here comes in a little sachet, just like this. You just put it in a bottle of water, you shake it and you drink it. This is our instant teas. But see, once you take the bad out of your body, you have to put good nutrition back in your body. And that's when we put the good nutrition back in our body. We do that with this product right here, ladies and gentlemen, called NutriBurst. In the chat, give me some liquid gold in the chat, because this is exactly what this is liquid gold. This right here is our rip and sip. This is our rip and sip. So I love this, because see, I'm that person. See, when Jay and I first started dating, I let him know from day one, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. You take me out on a date, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I just have some water and salad. No, I'm from Louisiana. I wouldn't have got that size just with some water and salad. I love to eat, and I do. I still love to eat. And so listen, this right here, my husband love salad. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this one rip and sip is equivalent to eating 10 green raw salads a day. This product right here has 72 phytonutrients, has 19 amino acids, has 22 phytonutrients. But listen, this is the thing. This one sachet right here is equivalent to eating 10 green raw salads a day. If you are going to eat 10 salads a day just to get the nutrients in your body that your body needs, give me a 222 in the comments. If you say, you know what, Sonia, listen, I'm going to go ahead and just do my 10 salads. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to just do my 10 salads a day. So Cheryl says she's going to do her 10 salads with, I know she's talking about the liquid gold. This is our liquid gold. So this is actually putting the good nutrients back in your body. And so then, ladies and gentlemen, our company say, you know what, we know we all need energy. You know what, I don't care if you're 22 or 82. We all need to have mental clarity and mental focus, right? Because see, this is the thing. I don't care if you're 22 or 82. We all need to have mental clarity and mental focus, because see, I know that I am not the only person on here tonight. I know I am not the only person who has, walked in a room and forgot what you walked in there for. And you say, man, I can't remember where this is at. Listen, I was on the cell phone one day talking to my sister, and she can tell that I was distracted. I just kept looking. She said, Sonia, you're not even listening to me. I mean, what's going on? You just try to say, girl, I can't find my cell phone. She said, which one? And I told her, she said, girl, you're on the phone talking to me. I had forgot that I was on the phone talking to her, and I'm looking for my phone, right? I said, oh my goodness, you know what? I need some of this right here. I need some mental clarity and some mental focus, because see, this is the thing. Some of y'all think that you got to be 80-some years old to have your mental clarity and mental focus. This NRG, I love this NRG, because that's what it does for me. I can tell when, honestly, I have not had my NRG. I can tell, Jay can tell when I have not had my NRG, because you know what? This also has an ingredient in it called 5-HTP. And you know what that does? It sends those endorphins to your brain, those signals that you're happy all the time, right? So this NRG, ladies and gentlemen, I love it because it gives you so much phenomenal energy. It's not one of those products that you have a crash. You know how some people, they have to have 5-hour energies. They have to have Red Bulls, Monster drinks, all those type things that are very, very harmful to your body. They are loaded with sugar. And we all know what sugar does. Sugar turns into fat. And so this NRG, ladies and gentlemen, I love it because, again, it gives me the mental clarity, gives me the mental focus, and it burns 300 calories per capsule. So we have some amazing products over here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to talk about every single product that we have, but one thing that I will be remiss if I don't talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is this product right here. Matter of fact, it's downstairs. But let me just talk about it. This product that we have that's called ISO Control. This right here, it actually stops all the noise. I think it's downstairs. I didn't make, well, this. Oh, I have one right here. This is our ISO Control. This product right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a game changer. Game changer. TLC hit the jackpot with this product. See, this product right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a GLP-1 product. This product is a GLP-1 activator. And what it does is activates the GLP-1 that you already have in your system. And one thing about this product, ladies and gentlemen, is a gut probiotic. It helps you to stop you from craving. And it helps you to feel full a lot longer. Because see, for me, I was that person, after I eat lunch, I would crave, honestly, anything salty. whether it's popcorn, whether it's nuts or something like that. Then after dinner, if you've actually transformed anything with this product right here, ladies and gentlemen, my hubby 20 pounds. Congratulations, hubby. Listen, if you anything with this product, matter of fact, put in the comments, let us know what this control has done for you. And also, ladies and gentlemen, like after dinner, craving something sweet, whether that's a slice of cake, whether that's a cookie, whatever. What I have noticed about this control, because see, I said to myself, I said, Sonia, you need to talk about this product with conviction. I personally don't need to lose any more weight, but I really want to get on the product because I wanted my own testimony. I got on the control on a Monday. On a Monday, I said, let me get on the scale. Let me see where I'm at. I was 140 pounds. By Friday, I was 135 pounds. But let me tell you what I noticed about the control that it did for me. Listen, I noticed that I would take the control 30 minutes before lunch, 30 minutes before dinner. And guess what? By the time dinner got here, I had to force myself, because we don't advocate not eating. I had to remind and force myself, because you definitely want to have good nutrition in your body. I will force myself to eat, but I can barely eat. Very, very small portions. Because see, listen, Thanksgiving is knocking on the back door. Jay and I, we go to Thanksgiving. We go to Louisiana every single year for Thanksgiving. That's where I was born and raised. So every year, without fail, we already know that's what we're going for Thanksgiving, to my mom's. And so we have an aunt that lives down there. Everybody down there knows my aunt. I have not met a person since I've been living that can bake like her. Not one person. And this is the thing. We would go there for Thanksgiving. Aunt Joyce bakes all these cakes. She cooked gumbo, all this stuff. I would find myself, after everybody ate as a family, I would have me a slice. Because it tastes so good, I would have another slice. Because it tastes so good, I would have another slice. Not because I was still hungry, because it tastes good. But see, this year I cannot wait to go, because the control is going to have me in control. The food is not going to be in control. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch gears, because listen, I want you guys to make sure I want y'all to take some notes, because the young lady that I'm going to bring before you all, she actually, she is a boss. She definitely, listen, she is living the word freedom, right? Listen, she had a phenomenal trip in Bali. I was following her story. I was following her journey while she was in Bali. I was like, man, that's boss freedom action right there, right? And so listen, ladies and gentlemen, she is a documentation beats conversation any day of the week, whatever. She is a documented in this company right here, ladies and gentlemen, multiple 7-figure income earner. I want y'all to put some fire emojis in the chat for her. Government worker, right? And so listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than my business partner. We talking freedom, Queen herself. Garine, have you made it to the back line with us tonight? I want you to show us how we can get to the dollars, how we can get to the bank, how we can get to the money.
Listen, guys, I was getting excited all over again as I listened to Sonia. Please drop some fire in the chat for her. What we are doing over here is so exciting, and I hope you feel my excitement. I hope you feel my excitement. I hope you felt Sonia's excitement. She dropped some amazing information. The fact that she was able to lose those pounds, her husband losing the pounds, and how she started, that is a big deal. So I hope it resonates with you tonight. What I'm going to jump in here. First, before I really get into the nitty gritty, first of all, I want to know I'm talking to the right people. Do you really want to know the nitty gritty? Do you want to know about the coins? I need to see some dollar signs in the chat. But before I get into that, when Sonia started talking about control, I ran downstairs to get this because I need to reiterate what she said. If you go on my page, I made a reel, and the voice said, what we have a problem with weight is food. We have a problem with food because we have lack of control about what we put in our mouth. I'm in Bali. Listen to this. By the way, that was my trainer that was his voice. Because he talks about we as a whole have a problem with food between brunching and new restaurants and vlogging new restaurants. And listen, and I do all that. Okay. So I'm in Bali like, oh, let me get myself together while I'm out here so I don't come back with extra weight on me. You understand what I'm saying? But baby, let me explain something to you. You see this thing right here? It will cut down your cravings. all of that unnecessary eating that we do when we're emotional, we're feeling sad, it's raining outside, it's cold, and what do? We go warm up something good. You know, she from Louisiana. As soon as she said that, I thought of gumbo, I thought of crayfish. I said, see, just greedy. I'm talking to me. This baby. But while I was away, this was my favorite thing to do right here. And I'm going to do it with you. Okay? Because it is 8 o'clock at night. Some of y'all ate, and you need to make sure that you cleanse. So some of you should be doing this with me. Okay. And if this is your first time on here, you're like these people, because honey, when you start looking good and when you start feeling good, you just start acting different. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like je ne sais quoi. And that's how I feel when I'm taking my products every single day. I have no problems. I'm like, listen, I'm 54 years old. Baby, I feel like I'm like in my 30s, okay? Until I get to the gym. And I'm like, okay, sir, you're doing too much because this left knee is a little something, something, right? So these products are so amazing. It makes you feel amazing. When you start seeing the results, you feel amazing. I was in the government running the juvenile justice system. In 2019, I left my job. The reason I left my job is because of these products. And that's why I really want to talk to you guys about this, because right now everyone's talking about a furlough. There are people, you know, when they say you are literally one check away, I have clients who are telling me right now, oh my gosh, Garine, I paid all of my bills for October, but November is kind of sketchy. I'm praying we go back to work soon. That is not the life that we should be living. Although it's the reality, we live in that rat race, right? We on that, like the hamster on the hamster wheel. So when I tried these products and I lost 11 pounds in 2 weeks, I need some fire in the chat for that. I just told you I'm greedy. I lost 11 pounds in 2 weeks working a sedentary job. I'm at my desk, I'm going to meetings. It's not like I'm ripping and running. I have 2 kids in sports, so I'm all over the place. First of all, look at my arms. Okay, let me focus. So I'm focused on the way I look, because you know, once you start losing a little weight or you start going to the gym, you start noticing a little something, something that gives you motivation to keep going. So I'm here today to motivate you for your next. So when people on my team at work started noticing a difference in me, because I carried my weight here and my gut, they were just like, Garine, what are you doing? I'm drinking the tea. But as people kept asking me about the tea, guys, I had to go to Natalie. Who is Natalie? Natalie is a young lady who introduced these products to me. She was a young woman. She's still a young woman. She's younger than me, right? Went to Howard University, and she decided that she needed extra income. She was already making good money selling hair. She found out about these products and she started selling it online. That piqued my curiosity, because I had people asking for the products and I would send them to her. And so this is where things changed for me 8 years ago. I've been with this company for 8 years. 8 years. I've been with the government over 15, 20 years, right? And so here I am with this business generating this type of money. But it didn't start off that way. It started with retail. The company pays us 5 ways. I'm not going to get into the 5 ways. Some of you just need some money right now. When I signed up, I purchased my kit. The kit is $20. I don't know where you can start a franchise or business for $20. So let that sink in. $20. And then I purchased the product I wanted. So when Natalie introduced the products to me, she just opened her bag, and at the time, they didn't even have the flavored teas. They had the plain instant. So no flavor. She gave me 10 and said, I want you to drink this twice a day and tell me what happens. Tell me, I think it's going to help you. I was having issues with my blood pressure, stress. I'm not even going to get into all that. She said, Garine, this is simple. Now that you have started your business, the company provides you with a state-of-the-art website. What does that mean? See, I didn't even understand what that meant. She said, it's like Amazon. People will log into your website and they will purchase the product and you will earn a 50% commission. I'm like, well, what does that mean? I was very analytical. I got 2 master's degrees. I needed questions. I'm not trying to be scammed, okay? She said, bottom line, Somebody orders the NRG, you will make $20. Someone orders control, you will make $20. Someone orders a month supply of NutriBurst, you will make $20. I started calculating. So wait a minute, $20. So literally, if 5 people just buy one product on Monday, that's $100. They do it on do it on Tuesday, that's 100. I said Monday through Friday, I could make $500. That's $2,000 a month extra. And I thought, I could really upgrade my vacations. I was thinking about vacations all the way back then. How many of you can use an extra $2,000 a month? Come on now, drop a me in the chat. So I started running some numbers. Remember, I told you some of my coworkers I was sending to her. So I sent her 8 people. And those 8 people, I didn't solicit them. They saw my results and started asking questions. So I put 2 and 2 together. All the people who are saying, oh my God, my knees, my this, I got vacation this summer. You know, my body needs to look like this. I started doing my research. Health and wellness, weight loss is a $1 billion industry. It's time for me to tap in. I have an MBA. I said, I'm going to make this work. Retail. I just reached out to people I knew. This is how I started because I'm new to this game. Listen, everyone needs a vitamin. This vitamin has collagen, biotin, and people started buying it. So imagine every month I get like 100 people just buying the NutriBurst. I told you I make $20 off. You do the numbers. People who need energy. I just met somebody, they talk about they drive trucks. I said, I want you to try the NRG. I opened this and I said, I'm going to give you a pack. It has 3 pills. Take one on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'm going to check in with you on Thursday and tell me how you feel. You know why I gave it to him? Because I know he's going to say, I need that NRG. But guess what? I'm going to call him tomorrow. You know why? Because NRG is 50% off tomorrow. So whoever invited you today, please send them a message right now and say, I need the NRG. So retail is simple. The company whose headquarters in Michigan receives the order when someone places an order on your website. You receive the commission, but the company ships for you. We ship in over 150 countries. That is a big deal. The company's been around for 22 years. So that's retail, the first way we get paid. The second way we get paid is something called a fast start bonus. Let me just break that down real quick for you. So Sonia says, Garine, I saw you on social media. I saw you keep drinking. Matter of fact, let me take it. This is so good. I'm so extra. She said, I saw you drinking the lemonade. I want some lemonade. But a lot of people on my family want these products. I think I should try this. Sonia purchases her business starter kit for $20. She purchases the NRG. She purchases some tea and NutriBurst. She got 3 products. The company is going to give me $60, $20 per product because they're sharing the profit with me because they said, Garine, thank you for sharing this business opportunity with Sonia. Because let me tell you how we're like Chanel. Chanel doesn't make commercials, right? They don't make commercials because they're that exquisite. Well, Total Life Changes, baby, is that exquisite. You will only get and hear about Total Life Changes from a representative like me, Sonia, and whoever else is on here. That's it. So because I did that, the company shares, and it's called a fast start bonus. You only get the bonus when someone decides to start the business. The third way of pay, I already told you the company pays us $20 for every product that somebody purchases from you. But once you have 2 people on your team, the company now pays you extra for every product that's sold. Don't let that go over your head. You actually, for every product sold, now you're getting extra money. Not only that, you actually locked in your position for leadership. Now, when you become a leader, you earn extra when you and your team are selling products. The company is amazing. They just added another way for us to get paid. But you know what? I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to give you the first 3. We have daily pay. So if you make $100 today, $100 will be in your account tomorrow. See, the thing is, Mr. Fallon, he used to work on the assembly line at Ford. And he knew that people are always looking for ways to make extra money. And he wanted to help increase middle class America. He said, if I can help anybody even make an extra $1,000 a month, I would have done something. So this is why we have all these different ways of pay. So that's what I'm talking about, this furlough. If you are on here and you know someone or you're the person experiencing this, guys, let me tell you something. People want to look good, feel good, and they want to be healthy. So why not have some products that are natural that they can use? All I do is put my tea in some water, shake it and drink it every morning before I get up and doing my thing. I take my NutriBurst and listen, I'm not just saying this to you. I'm going to wrap this up, but I'm going to show you the proof in the pudding, whatever they say, the terminology. I'm showing my age. I don't care. But let me show you my this morning I woke up and the first thing I did, see, because I need the people on social media to know Garine's not playing any games. She's not just, hold on, let me see if this will show. Uh, uh, let me show you. Okay, let me fast forward. Hold on. I'm talking about some flowers. I'm getting ready to go to plant to my amazing, yeah. Before I get my day started, the weather is your vitamins, right? I don't know if y'all can see this. Cheers. This is not a game. This is what I do. This is not just a branding thing that I'm Total Life Changes. This is my business. This is my company. So I'm shouting it from the mountaintops. So tonight you were given an opportunity, number one, to hear from the amazing Sonia Atchison, who is amazing. Okay. You got to hear from me, because we're all amazing. You are amazing, but I want you to make the decision that you're going to put yourself first, that you're not going to use the products. Two things can happen tonight. You can either become a customer. And I'm okay with that because you know why? I know that you are putting yourself in a position to be the healthiest version of yourself, whatever that may look like. And then the other thing is you can say, Garine, I want to be a part of this company. I want to be a part of this community. I want to generate some income. I'm going to start thinking big. You might say, I'm not even thinking of 7 figures, but I could use an extra 5, 6 figures. I can use an extra, whatever that looks like for you. And we have amazing leaders that'll help you get there. Natalie, who introduced me to the business, she is a multiple 7-figure earner in this company. She showed me what to do. Do you see what I'm saying? We work with each other. We build each other. Give yourself a chance. That's what I want to tell you tonight. Give yourself a chance to think big. Go back to those dreams that you had. Total Life Changes can help you do all of that. And I mean that from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, let me stop playing with you guys. Have an amazing day. Thank you for allowing me to share. We have fun over here. At the end of the day, I know I'm being fun, but I'm very serious about this. Total Life Changes can really help change your life in whatever way that you choose to. You just have to make the decision. I want you to get back to the person that invited you today and tell them, I want in. I want in on these products. I want in on this community. And we ship in over 150 countries. Now, to be honest, we can't touch everyone, but the more people that come in to help us, guys, we can make the biggest impact in the world. The biggest impact in the world. One sip at a time. Good night, everyone. Tomorrow, make sure you come back because Monday through Friday, there's a different leader every night. So come on in tonight. Tomorrow, come back with 2 to 3 people. So now they can hear the information as well. And it's that simple. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you again for allowing me and my business partner, Sonia, sharing with you tonight. Thank you. Bye-bye.